Hello everyone, welcome to session 71 of Selenium training. In today's session, I am going to continue the Jenkins, Git and GitHub concepts. Okay, so first of all, what is GitHub guys? What is GitHub? As you already know, GitHub will be used to host the automation code, right? Let me log in into github.com. So it has taken me to the logged in profile of my GitHub. Okay, this is my GitHub, and here I have some repositories, and I'm using this repositories to host some code. It can be any kind of code, guys. It may not be automation code. It can be application and development code also. But here in this case, in this particular repo, in this github.com, I am hosting one of my projects having the automation code, right? So this is something which we have already discussed. So GitHub is one of the, you can say that GitHub is one of the source code management system. Okay, source code management system. It can manage the source code on the web. And now let's move to something, guys, where I will be explaining how to upload the local code to GitHub. I'll be explaining how to upload the local code to GitHub in a different way. In the last session also I explained how to upload the local code to GitHub. But in this session, I'm going to take a different path for uploading the local code to the GitHub using these steps. Let's follow these steps for uploading the local code to GitHub then. Fine. So first of all, guys, create a new folder in your local machine. This folder I have already created yesterday. In the last session, I created already. So let's go here in the D drive. If you remember, I created a folder. You can give any name for this folder. Okay, I just gave GitHub repos. Went inside that, go inside that folder. Create any folder with your desired project name. Okay, in this particular folder, GitHub repos, create a folder name, new folder name. Let's say PF project, some repo. Okay, some name I gave, PF project repo. Fine. Next, let's initialize the Git. Let's go inside this PF project repo. The subfolder, let's go inside this and right click and select Git bash here. Initialize this repo as GitHub repo, guys. How to initialize? There is a command, guys. These are the Git commands. I'll be explaining one by one. So Git init. Init stands for initialization, guys. You are initializing the Git here. Okay. So this is a normal repository, normal folder which has nothing inside that. You want to initialize it into a GitHub repo, real GitHub repo, which can be further used to upload or download the code from github.com. Okay, so let's initialize that using git init. So it has initialized. Once you initialize, you see this folder will not be empty now. You will see one hidden file, that is .git. This folder will not be visible if this option hidden items is not selected. Okay, so when you initialize, you will see this .git hidden folder inside it. Once you initialize, then you can do one thing. You can simply say git status here. Nothing. Git status means nothing is there here. So you don't have any changes. After initializing, you didn't do any modifications here, guys. You didn't add a file, or you didn't delete a file, or you didn't edit the file, whatever that is. You didn't do any changes here. So that's the reason nothing to commit will come as a response when you say git status. Now, guys, let's add some files here. So the local code, I want to add the local code at this place. the local code that I want to choose here in this example is I want to copy the page object model and page factory implemented design pattern implemented project, one of that which I explained in one of the sessions earlier. Okay, let's open Eclipse. So here is a project, guys, which I explained in last older session related to page object model and page factory. I used this project. I created this project in front of you, right? So I want to copy the project files of this particular project into this empty initialized Git repo. Okay. So how to copy? Simply opening Eclipse IDE, right click on this project name from which you want to copy the project files. Select properties. You will see this project path in your workspace. This is a path in your workspace where this particular project is available. Click on this so that it will take you to the workspace where this particular project folder is available. Go inside this project folder and copy all the files. Copy. This is a local code, guys. This is nothing but local code for this particular project. Copy this local code into the GitHub repo, which we have just now initialized using the git bash commands called git init. Now paste it here. So did we do any changes here now to the GitHub repo? Yes, we did some changes. We added all these files to this GitHub repo, right? A lot of new things have come into picture. Let's see whether these changes are being shown by this git bash. Git, simply type git status, guys. It will tell you whether there are any modifications in this particular repository folder. So dot class path, all these are the newly modified things. Now, what we have to do next? Next thing is that once we see some modifications here, we can add them. We can make them ready for commission, guys. Whatever the files you want to commit, right? Just you need to add them to the temporary location. So for that, you have to say git add. If you want to add all these modified changes, you have to say dot. Git add dot will add all the things. Okay, it has added. Now say git status, everything will turn green. That means these files were made ready for commission. Okay, committing purpose. The next thing is that you have to commit, guys. You have to commit. Git commit. This is a command, guys. You have to remember all these commands. So far I used two commands here, git bash commands. Git status is one thing, git init is three things. Git init, git status, and the third one I am using is git commit, guys. Git commit -m. In the double quotes, you have to provide the reason for this commit. Okay, why you are updating this? Why you are updating the automation code in GitHub is the reason you have to write. I'll say first commit. Some sample comment I am providing here for tracking. First commit, the git commit -m first commit. Enter. So that means you approved and you versioned it with a proper comment. Now, guys, you need to get this code into our github.com. Okay, go to, this is already GitHub is open. So here we have few repositories in GitHub. 3 repositories are there. Let's go to the repositories. Your repositories. The 3 repositories at present available. Let's create a new repository here. New. PF repo. Okay. Just give some name, PF repo or something. Click on create repository. An empty repository got created in the GitHub, which don't have anything. Now I want to push this local code to this empty repository of the GitHub PF repo with the name PF repo. How to do that? So further, guys, first we need to add this location. So you have the code, but we don't know where exactly we need to upload this code in GitHub. we need to mention this path, guys. We need to mention this path where exactly you want to upload the code, which repository you want to upload the code. Okay, you have to mention that here. How you are going to mention that? So select SSH, guys. Select SSH, and here you will get a different URL. In this repo, you have two options: HTTPS and SSH. Select SSH and copy this. This path will be copied. Now type a command: git remote add origin SSH URL. Okay, git remote add origin, the URL of the repo. Origin means this is the origin, guys. This is the origin. Okay, here SSH URL is nothing but this SSH URL. Okay, this is a place where you want to upload. That means simply this is a from, this is a to. Okay, from here you want to upload the local code to this SSH URL of that repository. Okay, GitHub repository. This is the address of the repository, guys, where you want to upload the local code, and this is the place. Origin is nothing is nothing but local code. Okay, in your GitHub repo of local code. Now, guys, git remote add. Okay, so why I'm writing this statement: git remote add origin. Whatever the current local code is there, that should be uploaded to this path. I'm just insisting the git bash that whenever I push the code, whenever I start uploading the code should get uploaded to this repo path, guys. Okay, that's why I'm saying get remote add origin. Enter that. Now the repo, the address has been located. The place where this local code need to be uploaded has been provided already. Okay, now the next command. Let's try that. After that, I will explain why we need this. You can say git push origin master. Git push origin master. That means upload the code from origin. What is origin, guys? There's spelling mistake here. Origin. What is origin? Origin is nothing but this local code, which is there in our Git repo folder in our machine. Whereas master is nothing but this is a master place, guys. At present, this is a master place. That is nothing but this GitHub empty folder is the master at present. Okay. Let's try that. What will happen? Let's see. Git push origin master. You see, some kind of warning is coming here. There is a problem. Permanently added the RSA host key for IP address of known herd. Git GitHub permissions denied. Okay, it's not allowing you to upload, guys. From the local code, you are not able to upload this local code to this GitHub because your machine, your local machine needs some permission from GitHub. Okay, how can the GitHub allow you, guys? It need to give some permission, right? You need to have some permission to upload the code to this github.com. So how to set that permissions? How to set that communication channel so that you can your git push origin master will upload the local code to the GitHub. To establish that communication or get the permission for uploading, you have to strike these keys, guys. That is SSH key generation -t. Just blindly paste this. Okay, you can change your email address you want. Okay, if you want, simply type this command SSH -keygen -t RSA -b 4096 -c capital C, and in the codes you can give anything, guys. This particular term will be used in the key generation process. Okay, if you provide this in addition, this will also be considered as part of the key generation, guys. More proper key will be generated. Here you are generating a key, guys, in order to open a lock. Let's say this is GitHub and it is locked at present. If you want to open the lock, you need a key, right? So that key I am trying to generate. I am in the process of creating a key, guys, which can be used for opening the doors between the local automation code to the github.com. Okay, that is what I am doing now. Enter. It's kind of generating the key. It's kind of creating a key, guys. You will see some kind of thing. Just wait for some time. It's saying enter file in which you want to save the file. Simply say, don't do anything. Simply press enter. C users arunyam.ssh id RSA is a place. Enter paraphrase empty no enter same enter. Okay, some RSA key got generated. At which place it got generated? In the C users. Let's go to my C folder. Let me open a new window. Let's go to my C drive. In that I have to go to users, Arunyam folder. You see, C users, Arunyam and .ssh. This is a .ssh, and in that we have ID RSA. This is the one. Right click, edit with Notepad++, or open in Notepad, guys. Even you can open that in a Notepad. Okay, open with Notepad or Notepad++. Anything is fine. So now this is a key, guys. Copy this key. It looks different. Let's wait for some time. Maybe this is the one, I guess. Yeah. Sorry, guys. That's not the key. Just wait for some time. So when you went to this path, like users Arunyam SSH, you will see something known as ID underscore RSA with an extension called pub, guys. Don't go with the file extension. See, go with this ID RSA pub. Okay. So close it. Close everything. Right click. Edit with Notepad++. This is the one, guys. This is the one. Okay. So don't copy any spaces. Don't copy any spaces like this. You see some extra spaces added here after .com. So this will not work. So make sure that you copy only the text. Okay, like this. Don't add any spaces. Don't copy any spaces, which will modify the key and your connection will fail. Copy this. Copy this key. Where I have to use this particular key, guys? Simply go to my GitHub.com. In GitHub.com, go to this profile option and go to the settings, guys. Settings. Okay, go to settings. In settings, there is something known as SSH and GPG keys. Okay, there is some key already with me. So delete this key, or you can keep also, not an issue. Let's delete for now. We don't have any keys now. My older keys, I deleted them. If I want, I will regenerate again. Not a problem. In whatever the machines you want to connect this GitHub to, you need to generate the separate keys, guys. See, let's say this is my personal machine, and in this machine I want to, if I generate a key and add it here, then the connection between my local machine and this particular github.com will be open. The similar way, if you have 2 to 3 laptops, let's say, and every time you use a different laptop, you need to generate a key and add that particular key here in this github.com, so that all the 3 laptops will be connected to your github.com. From there onwards, GitHub will trust your laptop and then open the connection, using which you can upload the local automation code to the github.com repositories. Okay. For now, I copied this RSA generated key, and now in the github.com, when I go to this place, then new SSH key you need to select and give any name. This is like this is my personal machine. So I'm saying personal machine, and then just give some name. That's it. Okay. And then paste the key in this key section and say add. So it's asking for the password. Just provide the password of your github.com when it asks. It's a secured one, guys. So it will ask all the security. There will be a lot of security measures while adding this SSH key. You have to go through that. Fine. Now, so let's see whether our key generation is done, and I added the generated key to the GitHub account. That's fine. Now what I have to do next is I need to check whether the connection between the github.com and my local machine has been established properly or not. How to check, how to verify that the connection between the local machine and the github.com is fine now. So for that, we have to execute this particular command. So it will give the details, guys. After adding the key to the github.com, you have to trigger this command, so that you will get the info of whether the communication is open between the local machine and github.com. SSH-t git@github.com you need to type. So, hi Arun Moduri, you have successfully authenticated, but GitHub does not provide shell access. Don't worry about that. Leave it. Okay. At least you have been successfully authenticated. That's enough for us. Now git push origin master, you can trigger the command. Earlier when I tried this git push original master, it's saying permission denied, right? And let's check the same thing. Press up arrow on your keyboard to get the older triggered commands. So this is the command which I typed earlier, git push origin master, enter. You see, this time you should not get that message, guys. Instead, my code should get uploaded to that particular repo for which I provided the SSH URL here, right? Let's wait for it to become 100%. So this is our repository, guys. Go to your repository. At present, the repository PF repo is kind of still empty. Let's wait for this one to complete 100%. Once 100% of uploading is done, when I refresh this code, you will see the automation, local automation code in this particular area, guys. Okay, let's wait for that to happen. So it's 100% now. So it's done. Code has been now uploaded from my local to github.com. That is origin to master. Okay, master is this repo. Origin is my local code. You see, when I refresh the code, you see some automation code is there, right? Fine. So there is some code in my PF repo. So this is the process, guys. This is a process to upload the local code to github.com. Okay, this is one of the process. Now let's execute the code from GitHub, guys. Before executing the code from GitHub, I will execute the local code that is in my Eclipse IDE. Have this PF project, and how to execute this login test. There are two test classes, guys. That is login test and logout test. There is nothing in the logout test, so nothing will happen. So whereas in the login test, there is some code. Okay, this particular file should get executed. When the login test will run, the login test case will automation code will run, will execute. Okay, to execute this one, we can use something known as this pom.xml file. This pom.xml file will execute the login test.java, guys. Okay. So here you have the pom.xml file, and here you have the login test.java. Okay. In Maven projects, make sure that your test classes should end with test, guys. Capital TEST. Either this test should come before this login or after this login, guys. Otherwise, this will not be treated as a test cases, guys. Okay. So even though you run pom.xml file, this may not run because login test.java login should end with test. Logout, all the test cases should end with the test word, guys. Then only when you run the pom.xml file, all these test classes will automatically run. Right click, run as Maven test. Select this option, right click on the pom.xml and select run as Maven test. See whether the automation code is executing in my local Eclipse ID. You see something is displayed in the console. Using Maven, we are executing, guys, with the help of pom.xml file. Pom.xml file will search for the class files which end with the test word. Okay. See, automation is going on. The scripts are getting executed. Just some kind of messages are coming. This is not part of the scope, but okay. Fine. Some tests got executed. Tests were run once. Failure 0 and all those stuff were there here. That's fine. Now local running is done. So what I will do next is that I will go to Jenkins and run this local code from Jenkins. How to do that, guys? Simply go to my Firefox. I will go to my Firefox and here I will say localhost colon 8080. I will log into my Jenkins. I'll create a new item, pf local job. And guys, there is a problem here. This is a Maven project, guys. It's not a normal project. Earlier, when I explained, I used a normal project. This is a normal project, guys. It's not a Maven project. So I have selected, while creating Jenkins jobs, I can select a freestyle project. But now whatever the project I am trying to execute, this particular project is not a normal project. It's a Maven project. It has a form.xml file and it is a Maven project. So for Maven project, you cannot actually create a freestyle project. Okay. Instead, you need some different project, different thing known as Maven project. That particular Maven project is not displayed here by default. You see, freestyle project is there, but Maven project is not available in this available options. So what I have to do, guys, I need to go to dashboard and then click on manage Jenkins. And there's a plugin, guys, for Maven. To get that option, we have a plugin called Maven integrations. Go to manage plugins, go to the available tab, and here search for Maven. Some mistake, Maven, and search for integration. Maven integration. So you have this Maven integration option coming up. Select this Maven integration and say download now and install after restart. First, Maven integration plugin will get downloaded, guys. It's kind of pending now. Let's wait for that Maven integration to get downloaded. So it's installing some other things too. Downloaded successfully. This should download successfully. Maven integrations plugin. Okay. And go to the update center. Sorry, manage Jenkins. So manage plugins. In this, go to the available. So go to installed. Check whether the Maven integrations is still not available. But here it's saying that Jenkins instance requires a restart. Okay, changing the state of plugins because we installed a plugin, we downloaded a plugin, but it will be installed only after restarting of Jenkins, guys. So it's asking you to restart. Here you see a button, guys. Restart once, no jobs are running. Click on this button. Jenkins is going to shut down. Enable auto refresh, guys. Whenever it refreshes, right, it will log out and log in again. So once it logs in, you will see a Maven project as part of the Jenkins jobs creation. Earlier it was not there, but after login you will see that. Okay, let's wait for the login screen to appear. Still it's your browser will reload automatically when Jenkins is ready. Still Jenkins is not ready. It's kind of restarting now. Let's wait. Yeah, it is asking for the username and password. Give the username and password of Jenkins. Sorry, I gave wrong. Okay, it's getting logged in. It got logged in. Go to manage Jenkins to check whether our plugin got installed or not. Maven integrations plugin. Go to the available and search for Maven. It's not there here. That means it will be there in the installed one. It may have already installed. So Maven integration. Enter. You see this Maven integration plugin got installed, guys. So you are getting some uninstall option. That means it has been successfully installed. Go to Jenkins. Click on new item now. This time, guys, along with the freestyle project, you are getting a Maven project. since I installed the Maven integration plugin, after installing the Maven integration plugin, you will be getting this Maven project. Now give the name pf local repo. Okay, fine. Select the Maven project, click on OK. From the local, I want to run this automation code, guys. I'm not running the. I'm not trying to configure to run from the GitHub. Rather, I am trying to run this code from the local. Okay. So here, guys, in the configuration of this particular new job that I created just now, select the source code management as none only, because I want to have the I want to get the local code which is there in my local machine, not in the GitHub. So I will not select this option. Instead, none will be selected. Go down. By default, this is I want to manually build. Don't worry about that option. Go down. Go down. Here, build is asking you for something. Jenkins need to know where your Maven is installed. Please do so from the tool configuration. Right. Open this in new tab. Let's remove this error, guys. Let's wait for the error to be removed. So global tool configurations. In that you can add JDK and Maven, guys. At present, JDK, add JDK. Give the name as Java underscore home here. Remove this install automatically option and give the path of Java underscore home. For that, go to your C drive, program files, 32-bit. Mine is a 32-bit of Java. So go to the program files 86 and then Java in that JDK. This is a path, guys. Copy this path and paste here. Okay, Java home. And that's done. This is something you have to do. And one more thing we have to do is Maven. Add Maven underscore home. Give some name instead of install automatically. Remove this option and give the path here. Earlier, if you remember, in my C drive, I have installed the Maven, I guess. Let's find it out. Apache Maven 3.5.4. While I explained the Maven project, I have installed this Maven. So copy this path of Maven, your C drive, and give it here. That's it, guys. Apply and save. Okay. Now refresh this. See whether the error got resolved or not. Go down, none is selected still. You see the error has got removed here from here. Now in the build, you have to provide the path of the pom.xml file. And you have to give the goals. I'll explain what you have to do. So, okay, in the build root pom.xml file, this is not the complete path. Go to your Eclipse where your pom.xml file is available, that is pom.xml. Right click on this pom.xml, select properties, you'll get the path of that pom.xml. Copy this entire path and paste into this. Instead of providing pom.xml file, provide the complete path. And here, when you manually run from Maven, from this Eclipse ID, you right clicked on pom.xml file and selected run as in these options, right? Maven test option you have selected. Similarly, here you can give the same test option. Okay, test option. You click on that. No, nothing. Don't worry about that. Test option. So that's it. Okay, here when you say right click run as, you have to select the Maven test. This test command you have to select. That test command I provided in this goals and options. This is a pom.xml file, and you have to execute this pom.file. You have to run the test for this pom.xml file. That's done. Don't worry about other things. And the post steps. No, post build actions. Go to post build actions, and here you can select publish test results and click on apply and save. Done. Now we have all the things ready. PF local repo. Let me build now to see whether the automation code in the local machine is getting executed or not. I just built it, manually built it. You see #1 is running up. Click on this #1. Go to this console output and see what is going in the background. Jenkins remoting capability channel started. You will not see any windows, guys. UI windows you will not see. Everything will run in the hidden mode. Okay. No browser will be visible. Everything will be running in the headless or hidden mode. It's downloading some jar files. It seems it's downloading something. Let's yeah, jar files it's downloading. It's creating an environment, local environment for itself, guys. It will take some time for the first time, and from the second time onwards, this may not take that much time, because by this time it would have already downloaded the jar files, right? Which is only done in the first go. Second go, no need to download, re-download. Older ones will be used by Jenkins. Okay, still downloading. Let's wait. Still downloading. Let's wait. A lot of things are there to download, guys. Let's wait. For the first time, it will take a lot of time, guys. Once this is done, it can build multiple times at that time. From second building onwards, it won't take this much time. Let's wait for this to download. Yeah, now the test started running. The hidden mode, you will not see any browser running. Everything will happen in the background in a hidden or headless mode. Only thing that we can do here is wait for the results. You can't see anything. Okay. Test run 1, the failures were 0, errors were 0, skips were 0. And along with that, let's go back to project where you will okay. This is the project and test result, PF project, test, login test, it got passed. Okay, it got passed. So it got passed, guys. That's fine. So this is how you can run the local automation code which is there in your local machine. Similarly, now I have my automation code uploaded into my PF repo on github.com. Similarly, I will do the same. Okay, I will run this automation code which is hosted in my github.com. Instead of from local, I am going to initiate it from the GitHub. So for that, I am going to create new item again. Most of the process is same. Instead of PF local, I will say PF hosted job. Okay, and here again I will select the Maven project. Even though it's the project is there in the local machine or GitHub, the project is nothing but a Maven project. So we have to select the Maven project option, irrespective of where the code is. Click on OK. It will take you to the configurations for that new job that you are going to create. Select instead of none, you have to select Git. Here you have to provide the repository URL, guys. How to provide the repository URL? Go to this. Click on this PF repo. The repository URL, copy here after loading. Just copy this repository URL and paste it here. After some time, this error will get removed. Let's wait. Yeah, it got removed. Scroll down a bit. Okay. By default, this option is getting selected. I am removing this. Okay. Okay. So now coming to the build. This time, do you have to provide the complete path, guys, of pom.xml? Is it required to provide the complete pom.xml path or not? It's not required, guys, because you already have the repository URL here. In this repository, since you already gave the repository URL path, again, you don't have to give this and then give the pom.xml. Okay. Now, only thing that we have to do here is, since we already provide the repo folder path in github.com, only thing we have to do is give the name of the file that you want to locate. It's already there, pom.xml file, and here you have to mention test. This is a Maven test kind of thing. Okay, you are executing Maven test on this using this pom.xml file. That's it, and go down here, select publish test engine results, and click on apply and save. Now you have now you have created the configuration in such a way that your automation code that is actually hosted in the github.com will be executed, guys, using this job. Select this down arrow and say build now. Not build. Okay, something is happening. Not started it. Don't know why. Not applicable, it's saying, guys. Why? Again, I will say build now. Let's see. It's running now. It's running now. Some connection problem. It's working fine now. Okay. And here #1 is, click on the #1 and say console output. You'll see the same drama that you have seen for the local code. Now the automation code is there in the github.com and you are trying to run this pom.xml file, which is there in this PF repo. Okay. Same process, but from instead of local, you are doing it from the GitHub. Your automation code is at present hosted in the GitHub, and your Jenkins is trying to invoke the automation code that is there in your GitHub repo. It took very less time because I think because of the older job, the jar files were readily available for this, and then this directly went to the test. It has not downloaded again. Okay, fine. Let's wait for the results. You will not see anything here. No UI, or it's like browsers will be executed in the invisible mode or headless mode. Okay, you'll not see anything. Let's wait for the test to get completed. Test run number 1, failure 0, nothing got failed, nothing got errors, no skips. Okay. Okay, fine. These are the warnings, guys. You can ignore the warnings. Not an issue. Go back to the project. Refresh. You got the test engine results. Click on the test engine results. Build one. So PF pack test. Login test. Test login got passed. Okay, it got passed. So this is how the things will be executed from the GitHub, guys. You can invoke the GitHub hosted code in this way by configuring the Jenkins to invoke the GitHub code. Now, guys, now I will do one thing. I will do some modifications to my local code in my local machine and push the changes to the GitHub repo. I'll explain how I'm going to do. Now at present, guys, whatever the code I have in my GitHub repo, Git repo folder of my local machine and this github.com are in sync. Okay. So how can you find out whether they are in sync or not? So same thing. In this folder, right click and select git bash here and say, you'll see this master. Okay. Git status, type git status. Nothing is there to commit, guys. No changes were done. Okay. How to make the changes then? Simple. Go to src. Under src, test Java. Go to this login test, guys. Okay. Test Java, pfpack, test, login test. Open this login test. It's kind of opening in the notepad. I'm not opening in Eclipse IDE. Rather, I am opening them in the notepad. Okay. So what I have to do, if you want to open this in Eclipse IDE, you can even still do that, guys. Not an issue. Like how you have to do here is, I already have this project. So what I will do here is, I will close this Eclipse IDE. I'll reopen. And I'll create a new workspace. I will not go with this one, June batch XYZ. I will not go. Instead, I will browse. And here, I'll create a new folder. Workspace. Select folder. A different path I'm giving so that you will not see anything. I'm changing the workspace, guys, so that I can, this project repo folder, I want to open in that. Close this. You will not see any projects here. File, import, Maven, existing Maven projects. Next. Root folder, browse, D drive, repos. This is the one, guys. Select folder. You see this project got selected. This particular repo code I am opening in the Eclipse IDE in a new workspace, guys. Okay. The reason for taking a new workspace is that if I import the same project in the older workspace, it will conflict, guys. Okay, it'll have the same. Eclipse will not allow two projects having the same name. So I just create a new workspace to overcome that problem. Same thing will be open. You will see a different UI here because this is not a normal folder. This is a Git repo folder. Okay, Git repo folder will have, you see, some tracking. You can see that. Okay, you can see the differences where you have modified and all those stuff. So what I'm going to do now here is under SRC test, the login test, I will add a comment, guys. I will add a comment. Here I will add a comment. Some sample comment I will add. This is a login test. Save it. Close. Okay. I saved it. Now, do you see an arrow icon here, guys? Greater than symbol here beside the login test. That means since this is a Git repo, from where I opened the project, from Git repo I opened the project, so it can track the changes, guys. Now it's saying that wherever the files got modified, you will see a greater than symbol like this. Login test got modified, so greater than symbol came here. Logout test didn't get modified, so no symbol here. And since the package is a parent of this login test, you will see a arrow symbol, and here also arrow symbol. On the top of this one, we have the project. So for the project also, you will see a arrow symbol, but where exactly the changes have been done in the login test. This is the cause for this change. Right. Let's see whether we can identify the changes in this GitHub repo of your local machine. Again, say git status. You see something got modified here. So it's showing a lot of things because I used Eclipse to open. That may be the reason. So I will do one thing, git add dot enter git status again. Same comments, guys, you have to do. And git commit -m. What is the reason for committing? Added a new comment. In which class? Login test.java. In this class, I added that. I'm pushing this change. Git push. You can either say git push or git push origin master. Anything is fine. It's our changes should get uploaded to the our GitHub repo in github.com. We are done. Let's go to GitHub. You'll see one commit. Refresh this. Two commits. Second commit. Click on these commits. You will see the difference. First commit is this is the first commit, and second is added a new comment. Login test.java. Add new comment in this login test. This is how you can track, guys, what changes you are doing in GitHub and all those stuff. Okay. And let's see the change that have just done. Go to src in the github.com, and in that open the test folder. In that test login test.java, see whether our comment has appeared or not. You see the comment has been uploaded into the GitHub from my local machine. That's fine. I will do one more change. I will do one more change now. I will go back to the repo again. This time, how many commits are there? Two commits. When I do for the second time now, you will see the three commits. Okay. Let's again open the Eclipse IDE. Refresh this project, guys. Refresh this project. The arrow mark is gone because now this local code is in sync with the github.com code. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to login.com, and here I will say I'll add another comment. This is a test login method. Some basic sample comments I'm adding. Since I added a comment here, modified this login test, you see here arrow mark got added, greater than symbol got added here. Now same thing, go to the git status. What got modified, guys? Login test got modified. Login test got modified. This is how you have to see the changes, guys. Okay, git status. Using git status, you can see the modified files. Anything you do, modify, delete, add, it will get reflected here. Again, say git add dot. A dot means it will add everything which is ready for committing. Okay, git commit -m. You have to add the comment. Added a comment for a test method in login test.java file. Now git push origin master. Git push origin master. Done. Done, guys. Now refresh this github.com. You'll see 3 commits this time. To find out which commit, you see added a comment for a test method in login test.java has been committed. Okay. Now go to the SRC to see the uploaded change test login test.java. This is a test login method got uploaded successfully. Okay, this is how you can upload the code, guys. From your you can modify the updated code from local code to the github.com. Okay, so you'll be working in your local machine and updating and then uploading the code to the github.com. This is a process, guys. This is a process. You get more clarity, just wait for some more time. We have already installed the Maven integration plugin for creating a Maven project. These steps were already done. I will now intentionally fail the test, guys. So far the tests were running successfully. So how can I intentionally modify the CRM locator option in homepage.java or so? Okay, I will tell you. Go to this project. In the pages, go to this homepage.java. In this, we have some locators, guys. Here I have written a method saying verify display of homepage. If I modify this CRM locator, so this CRM locator will identify the CRM option and using which we are able to check whether we got successfully logged in or not. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to modify this XYZ. I am going to add at the end of the CRM. Okay. So I'm changing intentionally, trying to fail the test case by modifying the locator, guys. This locator will not appear, hence my test will fail, right? Hence my test case will fail. That's my plan. So here I have made some changes here. Homepage greater than symbol is there. Now now find the changes. Git status. You'll see the changes. You have modified the homepage.java. It is saying fine. Now git add dot git status. All the 2 files got added now. Git commit. Same thing, guys. Wherever you go, you have to do like this. Git commit intentionally modified the CRM locator to fail the test. This is the comment I want to put for while committing. Now git push origin master to upload the code. My updated code will get uploaded. 4th commit will be ready. So it's almost done. Yeah, done. Refresh this. You will get the 4th commit here. 4 commits. Open here. You see, intentionally modified CRM locator to fail the test. The commit is there. Now, guys, I will do one thing. I will go to Jenkins again. From Jenkins, I will select hosted, PF hosted, and say build now. Already hash1 is there. I am going to do the hash2 now. We'll start. Wait for something. Yeah, it started. Hash2 has started. Click on this hash2. Go to console output. See what's going on. This time the test should fail, guys. I have intentionally modified the locator such that your automation code should not work. Should fail the test. The tests are running. You'll see a failure. Still executing. Let's wait. There are test failures. So you see, Total test run were 1 and failures were 1. Something got failed, guys. Okay, we know that the reason I have intentionally failed it. Right, CRM locator, it whatever the CRM option it's looking for is got failed. Okay, unstable build. It's saying that since it got failed, it is an unstable build. It's saying. Okay, now go back to the project. You will see the test engine results. Click on that. You will see the graph also, guys. #1, #2. The first #1. This is #1, guys. This is #2. You see here #1 is there in blue color, which got passed. #2 got failed, which is in red color. So click on this build #2, and you will see the test engine results demonstrating which got failed. Okay, this test login got failed. It is saying because I intentionally introduced a failure, guys. Okay, now what I'm going to do here, again I'm going to my local machine, and in Eclipse IDE, refresh this. Nothing is there. Okay, open the home page. Open the home page and go to the CRM of the home page. I'm intentionally modified this CRM option. I am removing this XYZ. It's back. I provided the proper locator now. Save it. Modification is there now, reflected here. Again, go to Git status. You'll see the modified code. Git add dot. Same comments, guys. Git status got added. Git commit -m reverted the faulty, reverted by fixing the faulty locator. Okay, git push origin master. The updated change will get uploaded to github.com, and you will see the 5th commit, I guess. Let's wait to the code to get uploaded. Yeah, uploaded. Now here, once you refresh, you will see the 5th commit here. 5 commits. Yeah, 5 commits came. Reverted by fixing the faulty code. When I committed this one, when I uploaded this code 6 seconds ago. Okay, you'll get all this time also. Now guys, go to the repo and you will see the change here anyhow. Don't worry about that. What you have to do is go back to Jenkins now. Go back to the project dashboard and here build it again. Now we have reverted by fixing the faulty code, right? So this should work now. This icon has come because the build was not stable, right? If every time pass, you will get this icon, and if the build is kind of unstable, you will get this cloud option. Okay, when it fails or something. Now build again. Build now. #3 build will start here. #3 will start here. So for 2 times, and this is a #3. Go to console output of the #3. It's kind of executing already. Let's wait for it to complete. Yeah. Test run 1, failure 0, guys. This time it got passed again. Success, build status is success. Okay, go back to the project. You will see the test engine results. You see, pass, fail, again pass. This is the report. 3 times you have executed, and in the 3 times, 1 time, the middle time it got failed, and remaining 2 times it got passed. Okay, build the #3, you will get the report. So everything got passed. This is fine. Go back to Jenkins dashboard. You will see the sun icon because now it got passed. Fine. That's how you can see how the Jenkins will fail the test or pass the test, and you can see the test engine results with the failure and passing reports altogether. Right. This is for today, guys. Still, we have a few more sessions on Jenkins, Git, and GitHub. Okay, which I will be taking in the next session. Thanks, guys. See you in next session. Bye.